You're back with another video. It's been a while, but we still on the grind. No matter what you're going through right now or in the future, it's nothing like a grind, man. It's nothing like setting your eyes on something, going for that shit, and attaining that shit. It's nothing like putting in hard work every day. 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like putting work 2 o'clock in the morning. You still got something else to do. You happy. You want it. It's nothing like that. But besides that, you know, today's video is about habits and instantaneous results. You might be wondering, what is a habit? A habit is an automatic task or action that you perform without using your conscious mind. So anything that you do every single day without thinking. For example, walking, eating when you're hungry, drinking when you're thirsty, turning on the lights when you go into a dark room. Anything that you do every single day without even having to think, that is a habit. The primary reasons why we form habits is because of survival and reproduction, and you can tie those into money, right? People go to work to make money for a roof over their heads, for resources such as food and water and things for our survival, right? And then you can also tie that into like chasing women. You might not be reproducing with every woman that you come in contact with, but it is for the sex, which is like a level of reproduction, right? You gotta have sex to reproduce. But there's a loop to create every habit, right? And in a loop, it is 4 stages. And the first stage of that is the cue. The second stage is the craving. The third stage is the response. The fourth stage is the reward. And the cue is recognizing the result that you want, right? The craving is the motivation or the drive to get the result. The response is actually attaining the reward. The reward is feeling the satisfaction. Without the cue, without knowing what you want, without knowing the result that you want, there would be no craving, there would be no response, there would be no reward. And without the proper motivation or the drive, or if there's another part of it of the craving, is if the result is too hard for you to attain, then you won't go for it. So without the craving, there would be no response, there would be no reward. And without the cue, there would be no craving, there would be no response, there would be no reward. So instead, we want to make this easier for us. So to create good habits, first you want to make it obvious. Whatever you intend to achieve at the end, achieve at the end. You want to make it obvious. Second, the craving. You want to make it attractive. So basically, make it appealing to yourself. So like, why should I get this? Make it attractive to yourself. And also, along with making it attractive, you want to make it easy. As I said before, if it's too hard, you won't try. But if it's easier, you're more likely to put your mind and put more effort to it. Three is attaining the reward, and then four, just feeling that satisfaction. But just as there's good habits, there's bad habits too. So for the bad habits, you wanna make it obvious again, but instead of making it attractive, you would make this unattractive. So essentially, you want to think like, why am I doing this, right? You have to convince yourself like, nah, like it's not benefiting me, right? Three, you want to make it easy for you to break this bad habit, and then four, I want you to put all your focus, all your conscious effort, because I stated earlier in the video, we do we do these habits unconsciously, right? So now you're going to have to put a little bit more brain power. You have to put this to the front of your mind to actually break it, right? Most people want to see habits as good and bad, right? And I know I just said they're good and bad, but I'm going to teach you another way to think about it. We want to think about these habits as effective and ineffective, right? So if the habits that you're practicing right now in this moment, as you watch this video, is effective, right? If it's benefiting you, right? These are the habits that I want you to continue or that you should continue, right? Because these are the habits that's benefiting your life. But if they're ineffective, right? If they're dragging you down, they're distracting you, if they're not leading you to the person that you wish to become in the future, then these are the habits that you should stop, right? Next, I would like to talk about is the results and the system. Most people they start habits just for the results, right? But what happens when you get the results, right? Do you give up the habit? Do you fall out the system? No. I would like for us to focus on the system because the system that we built is what got us the results in the first place, right? The system essentially becomes a part of you, right? So why would you give up something that benefited your life, something that was effective to you? You shouldn't. You should continue to practice whatever you did to become stronger, mentally stronger, physically stronger, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Focus on that system, continue to run with it, and refine it for better and better and better. Because whatever you might do for one habit can totally apply for another habit just as well. And this is what I like to think it as. This is what I like to think it as. Every action is, oh my bad. Every behavior is associated with your identity, right? So if you were to say that I wanted to lose, say I wanted to lose 50 pounds, right? But you continue to tell yourself I'm fat and I'm lazy. Your view of what you want to do does not align with how you view yourself, right? So how can you say you want to lose 50 pounds, but how you view yourself does not lead you to losing 50 pounds, right? So you have to have like basically your view had to align with what your goals are, right? And most people give up habits because they want the results too fast. They want the results like 2 days after practicing or their routine that they started, right? And this is what I would like to call instantaneous results. Things don't come like that. Things don't spawn out of nowhere like Call of Duty creepers and the zombies. You know what I'm saying? You got to put time and effort and dedication to it, right? The lumberjack, he strikes a tree 50 times. He's hacking at it. Uh, uh, uh. He's hacking at the tree, right? The tree doesn't just fall because the 50th strike. The trees fall because the first 49 strikes, the first 49 times that he hit the tree. This is just like life. You don't you don't get you know what I'm saying? You don't get 200 or like 50 pounds of muscle or how many pounds of muscle that you're trying to achieve, right? You don't get that just in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Unless you actually taking like TRT and steroids. That's besides the point. These things don't come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? These things they take work. You know what I'm saying? They takes time and patience. And that's another thing I've been learning too. Things gonna come full circle. So it's better to be patient, to grind, to focus on the system, to structure your life of who you want to be and the person you want to be instead of just doing things just for a quick result. You know, I believe in you. I wish you the best, and thank you for watching.